Hello, beautiful spirit. Abel Ohm here with Able Spirit to Me. And as you know, that means that I am breathing spirit, spark of God. I am that I am. Just like you. We are the same. So you guys know I did a video recently with Wanagi, and I revealed that he's actually a biological brother as well as a spiritual brother. And we had a lot of great conversation due to being together while I'm on vacation right now. And when I say vacation, I mean I'm not at work. I go away for weeks at a time to go to work and I come back. So I'm with family, including Wanagi. And I'm with two other of my favorite beings. This is my youngest daughter right here. Hi. And there's my eldest daughter right there. And we're just spending time together, listening to music and drawing. And as you can hear in the background, this is a track that was actually created by Wanagi. I know, okay. So Wanagi creates music both with raw footage as well as a program. And this is one of his program songs called 115 Days. He recorded this 4 years ago, so it's been around for a while. I don't think he'll mind that I'm using it because all these songs are his works of art. So I want to talk about something that's very important. I have been recently drawn to some of my old discoveries, some of the old videos that I've recorded, some of the old books that I've read, some of the old notes that I've written. And one of the old books that I wanted to read recently was called The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Now you guys know in the past that I gave high praise to this book. And even then, 2 years ago, I didn't really understand the full depth of the book. That's what I love about spiritual literature. You go back and you read it again, and it's like it's brand new, and you get even more insights and more realizations from the book. So I do highly encourage reading that book again. If you guys are interested in the ISBN, let me know. I can easily put it in here. Anyway, so I'm rereading the book, and I just read that the mind is full of different types of thoughts and different aspects of mind. And the full stuff of the mind is called chitta. Chitta is basically your ego. So the goal of yoga is to silence chitta, or empty it completely, and so you attain complete union with your godlike self, your spark of godness, if you will, and you no longer have ego basically messing up, modifying the natural state of being that is you. So, what I like about Patanjali is that he points out that it's very, very difficult to get rid of all mind stuff at one time. But he does recommend a practice that I encourage, which is a process of eliminating those that are not useful and replacing them with those that are useful. Now you guys know I do a lot of subconscious reprogramming and affirmations, which work really well. But a lot of us still get to the point where we want to know, what do I do right now? In my current place of practice, what do I do right now? Is it chanting? Is it affirmations? Is it meditations? What is it? Is it reading of scripture? The answer is yes to all those things. It's what you're inspired to do at the moment, divinely. Okay. So, I want to point out a practice that I've been doing lately, which I think is wonderful. It's pretty much the easiest pranayama that you can do, because it requires zero effort, and we like things that are easy. Doesn't mean that it doesn't work, it just means that it's easy to do. So here's what I do. I have a job now where I'm kind of like a doorman. I'm a watchman on a boat. So I basically watch the gangway. I'm like a security guy, but not in a negative way. More like I'm a greeter to people. And I'm also a deckhand, etc. But mostly I'm a watchman right now. So I have downtimes in my job. And a lot of times I'm by myself. Stop. Let her play with it. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so anyway, it actually is relevant to the conversation. The Patanjali, he basically says that rather than getting rid of all of your mind stuff, because it's very difficult, there are things in the mind that bond you, called bandhas, and you might have heard that term in Hatha Yoga. And there are things, okay, once again, very relevant. So there are things in the mind that are binding, like bandhas, and there are things that are causing liberation, called moksha. And what binds you to the material world is selfish acts. Things that you do for yourself, I can say it 3 or 4 more times. Do things for yourself to make yourself happy on a mental, emotional, physical state. Most of the time, it's acquiring things that you don't really need and you only appreciate temporarily. And it could be centered as far as taking a promotion that you don't deserve, or putting yourself in front of your kids. So that's an example. My daughter was upset and I'm doing a video, but it's more important to put her first. So selfless acts allow liberation. They do not cause bondage. So the most important way to bring your awareness to selfish versus selfless acts is to pay attention to your heart chakra, okay? So your heart chakra, I'm sorry you guys, I'm taking away things that the little baby can drop on herself. Okay, so the heart chakra is where your soul resides. So tapping into your heart chakra is the number one way to put others in front of you, because it's true empathy. Empathy for others, how they feel at the moment, not how they will feel or how it will help them, but at this exact moment, having true empathy for someone else and putting them before you. That is a liberating action. And Wanagi would say that the action, or enlightenment is an action. You can either be in action of teaching or learning. And I would argue that there are more aspects to enlightenment as well, but it's definitely an action. It's not just a thought. It's not just no mind. It's being. And being is an active state in the presence. So putting your thoughts, your attention, your awareness into your heart chakra puts you in direct contact with your soul being, your I am presence. And then you can have true empathy for those around you who might want your attention at the time. And they might be upset or sad, and you can put them ahead of you to make sure that they're happy again. Yeah, exactly. So, a very easy practice, when you are sitting there with others or by yourself, is putting your awareness in your chest area. Now, there are some people, okay, it's a lovely day outside, and my daughters really want to go to the park across the street, so we're going to finish this video and go do that. Spend some time together. Aren't we? Yes, we are. So anyway, when you are by yourself or with others, put your attention in your chest. Now, some people say that the physical heart is on the left side of your chest and the heart chakra, the energetic heart, is on the right side of your chest. So put your energy in both sides equally to balance your heart chakra. What I was going to encourage you to do is just put your energy in the center of your chest. Okay. So, breathe into the center of your chest and feel the energy, feel the air, fill up your chest all the way. And then hold it in there for a moment. And what you'll find as you deepen this practice is that the internal voice in the mind actually slows down. You might continue speaking in your mind a little bit at first, but eventually it's going to start slowing down. So you keep breathing into your chest, breathe in deep, and feel the energy in the center of your chest, and you're going to feel it start to vibrate. I know it sounds kind of weird, but the more energy practice you do with Reiki and other healing practices, you're going to start to be able to feel this energy vibrating in your chest. And you are at that moment tapped into your heart chakra, your I am presence energy. And it is a soothing, calming effect on the mind. So your mind stuff quiets, and you can focus on the beings around you and doing things for them to make them happy. So during the day, one of the easiest practices you can do is simply breathe into your chest deep and breathe out of your chest and just feel the energy in the chest. It's kind of like a gentle vibration. What you're going to find is that your mind is naturally quieter and you're naturally more peaceful and drawn to helping others. Once again, selfish acts cause bandha or bondage, and selfless acts cause liberation or moksha. And in the grand scheme of things, that's why a lot of the Buddhist practices are all about focusing on your breath, because it does put you in contact with your soul presence, your I am presence, your godness, if you will. And that is a liberation, that is enlightenment after you get to a certain point. So during the day, just try it. Try it out. Let me know what you think. I think you're gonna find it wonderful. You'll find yourself in no mind a lot of the time. You'll find yourself happy a lot of the time. Woo, 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 woo. And you'll find yourself not needing to know what is the next step in your life because it'll come to you. When you're sitting there peacefully, all of a sudden you'll have a thought in your head and it'll be exactly what you should be doing at that moment. And if you have no thoughts, just keep doing the practice. Breathe into your chest. All right, you guys, my daughters really want to go to the park, so I'm going to do that, make them happy. And be well, you guys. You know I will. Thank you. Bye.